What is up, Gamer Army? Welcome back to Psycho Gamer. I'm your host, Aubrey, and today we are going to go over a game that hasn't been officially announced but has had rumblings of leaks across the internet. What is that game going to be? Well, you're going to have to hit that like and subscribe and turn on those post notifications, or you're going to have to skip ahead. But hopefully you subscribe, because we're going to talk about Track and Field. Oh yes, we're going to talk about Track and Field. Originally released back in the 80s, hopefully being released soon. But we're going to talk about the information that we've found so far, which isn't much, but we got pictures. So stay tuned. We'll be right on back. All right. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Welcome back to the video. Hope you enjoyed that intro. If you have not been to the channel before, it's a fun little Mega Man type song, so which is nice, which I love. Old school Mega Man. I think probably my favorite ones are probably the original Nintendo ones. 1, 2, 3. Actually, I think almost all of them are really good. I think my favorite ones that were probably like maybe 1, 2, and 3. I just liked the audio and I liked the gameplay. And it's been a very long time since I've played all of them. I just know that they were a pain in my neck. We'll go with neck, yes. But we are talking about Track and Field. Track and Field, released back in the 80s. And hopefully it's coming to our homes very soon. Now, it's a matter of what games could actually be coming with it too. But we're going to switch over into my computer. All right, so this is a picture of the Reddit post that showed off a picture that was in a stream from Console Kits. And I believe it might have been from last year, because people were talking about the Tron leak right here on the side as well. So there were a number of games that were kind of leaked out at that point. I think I might have done a video of this a long time ago, at least for some of the games. It didn't show, I don't think I showed all of them. So Track and Field is kind of a newer one. I've seen some videos people have done the past few weeks and within the past couple months talking about the possibility of Track and Field coming to fruition. That could be released for us to play at home. Now my question is what games could they actually add onto this particular cabinet? I mean, there's not going to be too many where it's just buttons. I don't believe there's any kind of joysticks or anything like that when it came to this game. So at least when you start looking at pictures and such, you've really got like 3 buttons: run, and what is that one? Jump or throw. So you don't have many buttons you can actually use in this game. It might be one of those cabinets where it's a single game, which for some people is going to kind of stink, because again, they're going to be paying $400, $500, $600 for a game by Konami that's only going to have one game. We are getting spoiled when it comes to some of these cabinets where they do have multiple games. Now, this is just a picture. When we start looking at just pictures, we could just take it with a grain of salt. But when we go to the Walmart website, we don't see yet the cabinet, but they do have the stool that you can buy. Now, Arcade1up, they really only release the stools when they're going to release a game. But Track and Field adjustable stool by Arcade1up, $89.99 out of stock. No picture of it other than the generic Arcade1up picture there. Now, that makes me think that this is really just a placeholder for the actual stool itself, but they actually have stuff that they're talking about in here too. Arcade1up, the field, Track and Field adjustable stool, Arcade1up, 1, contain battery type. I didn't know stools had batteries. Did you? It's kind of crazy. But they are talking about the actual height, perfect height for an Arcade1up cabinet on a riser. But that's really all they have. They don't really have any other information when it comes to it. But this just is a little extra tidbit of information talking about something that hasn't come out yet. Do we need more pictures? Well, I mean, duh, you got a picture right there. Not final art, not licensed or anything like that. But it is a pretty cabinet. And, you know, looking at the originals, it's looking pretty on par, except you have, you know, you have your black trim as opposed to, looks like red trim. But I guess they really wanted to go with the whole red, white, and blue type theme when it came to this particular cabinet, which is fine. I'm perfectly fine with that. Are you fine with that? I guess that's the question. So that's really going to do it, guys. That's about all the information that I've been able to find so far about this track and field leak. Do we know the pricing? No. It does look like it might have some sort of Wi-Fi play because it does have the little Wi-Fi logo at the very top of the picture that we have there. But other than that, there's really not any information other than those two particular things. And I found that Walmart one the other day. Not sure if anybody else has really looked for it or found that. They may have, but if not, well, I have now. So post down below, would you buy track and field from Arcade1up? I think it would be just another game to add on to the multitude of games that they have already released. Would you want to rush out and sell, say, Ninja Turtles before you actually bought this? Probably not. This would probably be one that we'd put way on the back burner unless you were just a mad track and field person and ready to go tap, 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 tap. If you play track and field on the original Nintendo with the trackpad, you know that's how you got to play. You just get on the floor and go bap, 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 bap. If you are lucky enough to be one of the few people that actually has stadium events, which is essentially the same game, good for you. We're so proud of you that you wasted thousands of dollars because it's what it's going for. It hurts my heart to see what the actual factory sealed ones go for because there's not very many of them out there on the market. You're better off trying to find the Nintendo Championship editions out there, which those we don't even talk about that because that really hurts my heart more when you have them going for $1 million or $2 million. So, but what do you guys think? Would you get track and field? Myself, no. It would be a big no. It would be a negative for me. Even if I had the room, if I had a home arcade, like I had a warehouse type thing where I wanted to put all the Arcade1ups and I just kind of needed it to complete my collection, yeah, I'd probably get it. But I'm not Bill Gates. I'm just a crazy guy that works in retail and the government. I know. But make sure you hit that like and subscribe, guys. I appreciate each and every one of you coming out, checking the video out, as well as leaving comments and having some really good discussions. We've had some really good discussions in the past. I really want to keep that up. But again, come back, check some more videos out. And if you haven't seen some of my more recent videos, go check them out as well. Until next time, guys, game on.